It was just a story. Settle in. Wherever you are, let your shoulders drop. Let your hands rest. Let your jaw soften. Breathe in slowly. And out even slower. One more breath in. And out. Good. You don't have to do anything now. Just listen. Just watch. The story knows where it's going. You're sitting in a classroom. It might be a university lecture hall with rows of fold-down seats and a long sloping aisle. It might be a high school room with desks in straight lines and posters peeling at the corners. It might be a meeting room at work with a long table and bottled water and someone clicking through slides. It doesn't matter. You've sat in rooms like this. You know the chair. You know the light. You know the small flat ache in your lower back that comes from sitting too long and listening to someone at the front. The person at the front is talking. You don't fully follow what they're saying. Something about a topic. Something with a slide. Their voice has that flat, steady rhythm that voices get when they've explained the same thing many times before. You let your eyes drift, just a little. The fluorescent light hums. Someone 2 rows ahead is taking notes. Someone else is on their phone, just below the desk, thumb scrolling. The clock above the door ticks once, then twice. It's an ordinary day. The person at the front clears their throat. As I was saying, they say, and then they say something else. Or you think they do. The words are right, almost. The shape of the sentence is right, but somewhere in the middle of it, a sound slips through that doesn't belong. A short, low huff, almost like a laugh. Almost, but not quite. They pause, touch their throat, smile, a little embarrassed. Sorry, as I was saying, and they continue. A few people in the room exchange glances, small smiles. Someone snickers, quietly behind a hand. The lecturer doesn't notice or pretends not to. They keep going, voice steady, slide changing, pointer hovering over the screen. But it happens again, mid-sentence. A short, blunt sound, somewhere between a cough and a bray. This time someone laughs out loud. A single bright bark of laughter from the back row. The lecturer's cheeks go pink. They press their lips together. They straighten their notes. You're smiling too. You can't help it. There's something funny about it. The earnest face, the slipping voice, the way they keep trying to act normal. You glance at your neighbor. They're grinning. They roll their eyes at you, conspiratorial. The lecturer keeps going. The third time, the sound is longer. A thin braying note slips out before they can catch it and choke it back, but the room hears it. The room laughs. The lecturer laughs too, helplessly, holding up their hands. I'm sorry, I don't know. And that's when you notice their ears. They are longer than they should be. Not much, just enough. The tips have lifted slightly above the line of their hair, soft and tapered with a tuft of paler fur, where the inside of the ear catches the fluorescent light. You blink. The ears are still there. The lecturer touches the side of their head, frowning, distracted. They feel something. They don't yet know what. As I was saying, they try again. Their voice is deeper now. There's a buzz in it, a long, low resonance, the kind of voice that belongs to a much heavier creature. The class is laughing harder. Someone is filming. Someone else is leaning over to whisper to a friend. Eyes wide, delighted. The lecturer's face is changing. The bridge of the nose lengthens. The jaw extends. The lips suddenly are not lips. They are softer, thicker, mobile in a way that human lips are not. They peel back, just for a second, and you see the long, flat teeth behind them. The ears swivel. The hair on the head darkens, coarsens, runs together. A short, stiff brush of mane stands up between two gray, twitching ears. The lecturer opens their mouth to say, "As I was saying one more time," and what comes out is a long, ragged bray that fills the whole room. The room explodes with laughter. People are doubled over. The bray comes again, helpless and loud. Someone else is wheezing, slapping the desk. The lecturer is not laughing. The lecturer is panicking. You see it in the wide brown eye, in the white showing all around the iris. You see it in the way the long ears flatten back against the skull, then snap forward, then flatten again. You see it in the way the front hooves, those used to be hands, those were holding a clicker. That clicker is on the floor now, paw at the surface of the lectern, scratching, slipping, helpless against the smooth wood. The donkey lecturer tries to say help. What comes out is a string of broken, honking brays. He tries to take a step away from the lectern. His back legs don't know yet how to be back legs. He stumbles. The blazer is gone. What comes out is a undeniable loud bray. He is large and gray and beautiful in the sad, heavy way that frightened animals are. He brays again, louder, a long, ragged sound. The class laughs harder. Stories work like that sometimes. You can almost feel the laugh wanting to come out of you, can't you? Just the corner of your mouth. Just the breath in your chest. That's when you hear it from the front row. A small, polite, woolen sound. A soft, shy little bleat. The girl in the front row has been taking notes the whole time. Diligent, highlighter in 3 colors. She has not looked up. She is still not looking up. She is still writing, but her hand is wrong. The fingers are shorter. The nails are dark and curved and split into 2. The wrist is wrapped in dense, curly white wool that did not used to be there. Wool that creeps up the sleeve of her cardigan, that bulges around her shoulders, that softens the line of her jaw. She keeps writing. She doesn't notice. She bleats again softly, absently like someone clearing their throat. The room's laughter changes shape. It is still laughter. But there is a thread of something else under it now. A nervous edge. A flicker of weight. The class clown in the back row laughs the hardest. He always laughs the hardest. He is wheezing now, snorting through his nose with that pig-like honk that funny people sometimes do. Except for one thing. The honk doesn't stop. He laughs, and the laugh becomes a snort, and the snort becomes a long, wet oink, and his cheeks puff out, and his nose flattens against his face, and pink, bristled skin spreads down his arms where his hoodie pulls back, and his laugh is just snorting now, just short, happy oinks, and he doesn't seem to mind. He is grinning. He is having the best time. He is having the best time of his life. Did your jaw just move? Even a little. Just the corner. Don't worry about it. Just notice. Keep watching. The athlete 2 rows ahead of you stands up. He stands up because his desk is too small, because his shoulders have widened, because his neck is thicker than his head, because his shirt is splitting at the seams and a coat of black and white hide is showing through, and his fingers have fused into broad split hooves, and when he opens his mouth to say something to his friend, what comes out is a long, bewildered bellow. The friend looks at him. The friend is a chicken. She is small and fluffy and confused. She tilts her head one way, then the other. She balks. A short, pearly balk. Her hair has become feathers. Her hands have become small folded wings. The bull who used to be an athlete blinks slowly at her, large brown eyes wet and uncomprehending. She balks again. He moose. The donkey at the front of the room is still trying to lecture. You look around the room. There are too many things happening at once. There is a sheep in the front row. There is a pig in the back. There is a bull standing in the aisle and a chicken on the desk. There is a goat now. When did the goat happen chewing thoughtfully on someone's notebook? There is a rabbit twitching in the corner. The fluorescent light hums. The clock ticks. The lecturer brays. Your eyes can't keep up. Your head can't keep up. The animals are still students. The students are still animals. The classroom is still a classroom. The classroom is a barn. The classroom is both. You can't track it. You stop trying. Stop trying. Stop fighting. Just let your eyes go soft and watch. And in the soft of your eyes, in the still of your body, in the quiet of your held breath listening, something moves. In you. You feel it first in your neck. Not pain, not fear, just length. Your neck is longer than it was. You notice it because the back of your collar is suddenly low against your shoulders, because your head is higher, because when you turn to look at the chicken on the desk, your turn is wider, slower, more graceful than you remember being. You reach up to touch your neck. Your hand stops halfway. Your hand is still your hand, for now. But the hair on the back of your wrist is coarser and darker than it was a moment ago. There's more of it. It runs up your forearm in a thick line that does not stop where the sleeve does. You let the hand fall. It is heavier than it was. You look down. Your chest is broad, broader than it was. Your shirt is tight across it in a way that it was not 10 minutes ago. Your legs in the chair are too long. Your knees are pressed against the bottom of the desk. Your shoes are off. You don't remember taking them off. Your feet are wrong. The toes are gone. There are 2 long bones where the foot used to flex, ending in a single hard wedge, black and polished and heavy. The wedge taps against the floor and makes a small, clean clop. You stare at it. You should be afraid. You think you should be afraid? You aren't. There is a weight along your spine, growing. A long, heavy weight. Hair, falling. A mane, settling thick along the line of your neck. Your face, lengthening. Your nostrils, widening. Your jaw extending into something long and square and strong. You breathe in through your new long nose, and the air is rich. The air smells of every animal in the room. The air smells of hay you have not seen. The air smells of open fields you have never been to. The air smells of home. You breathe out, and it is a soft, long huff through your nostrils. Almost a snort, almost a nicker. It feels good. It feels like the right sound. It feels like a sound you've been holding in for years and just now remembered how to make. The donkey at the front is still trying to teach. The sheep is still taking notes, slower now, pen held in a soft cloven foot. The pig in the back row is happily licking the desk. The bull cannot fit in the aisle. The chicken pecks at a paperclip. And you are taller than any of them. You don't fit in the chair. You stand up, slowly, because standing is what a body like yours wants to do. You push the desk aside with one heavy shoulder. The desk slides easily. You weigh more than you used to, and the weight is good. The weight is right. The weight is yours. You take a step. The hoof clops. You take another. The other hoof clops. You walk down the aisle of the classroom, between the sheep and the chicken and the pig, and you are bigger than any of them. And they look up at you with mild, calm animal eyes, and they do not seem surprised. You pass the donkey at the front. The donkey nods, a long-eared, dignified nod, as if to say, "Welcome." You toss your head. Your mane lifts. You snort. It is the most natural thing you have ever done. The classroom is on the ground floor. You always knew that. The big window at the side of the room reaches almost to the floor, and it is wide open, propped on its hinge for the afternoon air. Somebody opened it earlier, when the room got warm. The fluorescent light hummed and the air felt thick, and somebody pushed the window all the way out, and now it is wide. Wide enough. The light coming through is gold and warm and smells like grass. You walk towards it because that is where bodies like yours want to go. You step through, easy hooves first, the broad chest after, the tail last. There is grass under you. Real grass. Soft grass. The kind that knows your weight. The donkey lecturer is still in the room behind you, panicking against the lectern. You hear the bray, ragged. You don't go back. The other animals, the sheep, the pig, the bull, the chicken, the goat, the rabbit, they will find their own way out in their own time. Some through the window, some through the door, some not at all. Stories work like that. Easy horse, steady now. Good colt. Now I want you to listen carefully, because this is the part that stays. The next time you sit in a classroom, the next time you sit in a lecture hall, the next time you sit in a meeting room, in a conference room, in any room where someone stands at the front and talks at you while you listen, you will feel it. A small shift, a small pull, the same feeling you felt today, just before the lecturer's ears began to lengthen. And for just a moment, you'll wonder what they would look like with longer ears, with softer fur, with a different shape of jaw, with hooves where their shoes are, with a tail behind them that they don't know about yet. You won't say anything. You'll just notice. You'll feel that long, heavy weight settle along your own spine, just for a second, and then fade. You'll feel your neck want to lengthen. You'll feel a soft huff of warm air through your nose, and you'll cover it with a polite cough, and no one will know. But you'll know. The story will come back, a little at a time. Whenever someone stands at the front and explains something, whenever the fluorescent light hums, whenever the clock above the door ticks, don't fight it. Just notice. Just let it pass through you and settle wherever it wants to settle. Because the herd remembers, and bodies remember, and you remember. Easy horse, steady, full, good colt. It was just a story, right?